Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. So we'll kick off and we'll get this game started. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cowboys offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels loud.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Tulsa's offense will go to work for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And now on first down after converting with the run. He's right on target. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game.
He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Williams looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. Looking for a crease. It's Watkins. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Williams will pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Presley. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give to the left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Leaves it with the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Gordon. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Presley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line. Good enough.
Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Presley. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Tulsa, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Finds his man. It's right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bowman. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the 1st quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Watkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Presley. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Back to throw, it's Bowman. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Running it back, it's Presley. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Tulsa wasting no time. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Watkins. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Williams will pass. He's got it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face 4th. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got a man. It's Benjamin. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Line is set on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Williams looking for a man. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Presley. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the ground with the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he dropped it. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the 1st down. You knew you had the 1st down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
It's a draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bowman. Safe completion on the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Makes a connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, There has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018.
Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. He'll come out throwing on first down, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they got him for the sack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Tulsa, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Williams will pass. Makes his connection. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.